Alright, before we get into this video, I just want to say that sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I was. It's just that my school is ending and I had a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't have much time to upload, but I should be uploading on a more regular basis from now on. So, let's just get into the video. In this video, we'll be talking about the Lakers vs. Kings in Game 6 of the 2002 Western Conference Finals. This was a very important game in history because it was clearly rigged toward the Lakers, and we can't forget about this game since it's been pretty much forgotten in history about how the refs pretty much just gave the Lakers the game. Going into the series, the Lakers weren't as good as people thought they were going to be in the season because of terrible chemistry issues between Shaq and Kobe. But a lot of people still thought the Lakers were going to win the series. The Kings, on the other hand, had an outstanding season, finishing first in the West with over 60 wins, and they looked as if they were the team to beat out West and the team to win the finals. And a lot of people thought they were going to get past the Lakers and win the finals, but others thought that they might not be skilled enough to beat a Kobe and Shaq Lakers team. Before we get into the actual plays that were considered really bad in this game, we need to just take a step back and look at how the series was going so far. The Kings were up 3-2 going into Game 6, and in this Game 6, the Lakers shot 40 free throws, and the Kings only shot 25. But the most significant stat about this game was that the Lakers shot 27 free throws in the fourth quarter. That's about over 2 each minute. Another thing to consider about this game was that of the Kings' 3 centers, 2 of them fouled out in Scott Pollard and Vlade Divac, and Chris Webber, their other center, had 5 fouls. So this made Chris Webber have to play less aggressively against Shaq, which really hurt them. Okay, now we're going to look at a clear reason why the NBA would throw the game to make sure the Lakers would win. This is a quote from David Stern after being asked who his ideal people would be in the finals. He says, "Lakers versus Lakers. I would be lying if I told you there wasn't a special fascination with the Lakers." This shows that he clearly wants the Lakers to be in the finals. So with this statement from David Stern, this could show that the Lakers only won this series and won this game because the NBA wanted them to. So all of these things that I'm going to show are going to take place in the last 3 minutes of the game. This is the first bad thing that happened. Chris Webber was called for an offensive foul when it clearly looks like it wasn't a foul whatsoever and maybe even a defensive foul. This could have swung the game to make the Kings go up by 5. On the very next possession down, there is a foul on Vlade Divac that doesn't look like a foul whatsoever, and it may have even been a foul on Robert Horry because he grabbed onto his arm. As you can see, he grabbed onto his arm as he was down on the floor. So this converted into 2 free throws by Robert Horry. On the next possession for the Kings, they gave the ball to Chris Webber, who tried a hook shot, and he missed by a ton, but this was mainly because it looks as if he got hit on the arm really hard when he was going up. After Shaq made 1 free throw, this is the next possession for the Kings. As we can see, Mike Bibby passes it to Vanderburg, who is taken out hard by Shaq. That could have been a call to flagrant, and that would have given the Kings 2 free throws in the ball, which would have swung the game mightily. Instead, it only gave Vanderburg 2 free throws, and the Lakers got the ball. Next, we have Kobe go up, and it looks as if he gets blocked, but somehow they call this a foul on number 13 of the Kings, and Kobe goes on to make both of these free throws to put the Lakers up. After a couple of baskets by each team, Shaq hits this clutch turnaround to put the Lakers up. After the Kings make a basket, they have to start going to the foul game, so they foul Kobe, and Kobe makes both free throws to put the Lakers up 103-100 with about 20 seconds to go. After this, with about 12 seconds to go, a Kings player drives in and scores a layup. And as you can see, as the Lakers are inbounding the ball, Kobe elbows Mike Bibby in the mouth, and this is not called. Instead, Kobe gets the pass and gets fouled again, and that leads to him making 2 more free throws to put away the game for the Lakers. After Kobe missed both free throws, Mike Bibby missed a 3, and the Lakers won 106-102. There are a lot of bad calls in this game, and I think that the refs might have just had human error, but at the same time, you never know with this many bad calls going the Lakers' way at the end of the game. Just to end this video, thanks for watching, and sorry if you couldn't see some of the clips well. It was just hard to find these clips that were good for you guys to see. And also, if you made it this far, if you could just subscribe and like the video and comment what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.